Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And now they'll shift things around.
Yellow, blue.
Throwing to start the drive. Travis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them. You knock them back on their butts.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Gregory will look to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Sanders is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now Gregory to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now Gregory. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Abanikanda. Oh, fighting off the defender. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Gregory able to get away. Flush to his right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA's. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down. Gregory. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Abanikanda. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to take the offense on the field. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. No street. 70 range, 70 range. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
The Dolphins had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And he works free. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
70 Lions.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Go.
They'll try and run for him. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
18 Raptors. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing to start the drive.
Gregory.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before break.
Gregory.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
60 Eagle.
Off play action. Gregory.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Gregory. He completes it to Wilson. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now an audible here into something else.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Buffalo 18. Chap 60, chap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
70 range. Set. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pioneer. Hey, smash.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Gregory will look to throw it.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The give now to Abanikanda.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
19 right. Here we go. Set. 60 back there. 60 back there.
Back to throw.
Gregory.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Gregory. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Now Gregory to throw. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Gregory. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Gregory. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Big alert, big alert.
Now they'll change things up.
19 Lions. Go.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and inside.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
This one deep for Wilson.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jets 24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Set go. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be tackled at the 45, following a gain of just 2.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Radford. 18 Radford. Set go.
Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake. Gregory. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with